Those who do not learn from their mistakes are bound to relive them. Flavor text of Chain to Memory. On the world of Ikoria, humanity is caught in an eternal struggle for survival. Beyond the borders of a sanctuary city lies vast, gemstone-dotted wilderness populated with all sorts of vicious and nightmarish monsters, beasts that serve as a perpetual threat to the people. Over the years, various different methods have sprung forth to keep humanity safe from monsters. Some take to hiding behind the walls of a sanctuary city. Others flee into the sky in vast caravans of floating fortresses. Draneth has formed a skilled and formidable armed militia, one that maintains a constant guard of the city. With the aid of the early warning provided by crystals, this fighting force is ready at any time to defend the people. Elsewhere, all across the world, various people have taken the fight to the monsters. Known as hunters, these humans have decided that the best solution to the beast problem is to seek out and eliminate monsters on their own terms. They use traps, magic, and weapons of impressive size to battle against beasts in the wild, taking their kills as prizes and trophies. And finally, there are humans who have developed the ability to link with monsters, fighting alongside them as companions. On Ikoria, the mystical bond between human and beast is known as an Eluda. It serves as an empathic link, one so powerful that the very spirits of the bonder and beast are joined as one. The Eluda phenomenon is one considered unique to Ikoria, and is believed to be a relatively recent occurrence. The joining of human and beast turns both parties into one cohesive unit. They operate as one, fight alongside one another, and survive together. Most sanctuary cities on Ikoria, such as Draneth, fear this phenomenon and brand bonders as traitors to humanity. As a result, most bonders live in the wilds alongside their companions. Here, they often take to wearing garments that allow them to in some way resemble their bonded creature. There is no one way that bonder and beast join through the Eluda. Some have known each other for years before a bond will form, and for others, a chance encounter, a battle to the death, will end with both participants joined as one. Through the Eluda, bonder and beast are able to communicate with one another and with other bonded monsters. The crystals that dot the plane of Ikoria serve multiple purposes, such as nodes for magic or as a tool that alerts people when monsters are close. Certain bonders are able to use the crystals as a way to communicate with each other over long distances, a trait no other group in the world seems to have discovered. In the story of Ikoria, the bonder Luca takes center stage. The novel, Sundered Bond, follows his journey as he discovers this ability and the effect it has on his life. Through his eyes, we are able to witness the link between bonder and beast, but it is not the only way that players of Magic the Gathering can experience the power an Eluda grants. With the release of the set Ikoria, Lair of the Behemoths, we are introduced to a series of 10 legendary creature cards featuring the companion ability. This keyword functions like almost no other in the game. If you're somehow unfamiliar with the ability, it works like this. If your starting deck meets the conditions outlined on a creature card with the companion mechanic, you are able to cast that creature once from outside the game. In a tournament, this means your sideboard, and when playing kitchen table Magic, it means just playing it from your collection. For some reason, this functions in Commander as well, even though Commander doesn't use the sideboard and all other effects that reference outside the game, such as wish effects, simply don't function in Commander. From a flavor standpoint, Companion is an excellent interpretation of the Eluda from Ikoria. You, a bonder, have changed your ways in order to better get along with your chosen companion. In return, they are always by your side, ready to fight with you in any battle. Wizards of the Coast really nailed it with this ability, flavorfully speaking. But flavor isn't the only thing that matters in this game. Many Magic the Gathering YouTubers have voiced their opinions regarding Companion. I, and many others, think it is one of the worst mechanics ever introduced in the game's long history. Some are even calling it the most broken mechanic ever, and it's not hard to see why. The ability to start the game with a guaranteed 8th card in your opening hand in every single match of Magic is very, very powerful, regardless of the restriction placed on using that card. Variance is severely impacted by this ability, causing many games featuring a companion to play out much in the same way. In Standard, companions have been so prevalent since their release that I've decided to, once again, uninstall Magic the Gathering Arena until a time I personally feel that the format has calmed down. In Vintage, Loris has proven to be so powerful that it's the only non-conspiracy card to be added to the Vintage ban list in decades. I even had a discussion with several friends where we pondered the question on which was more powerful, Loris or Black Lotus. The last few years of Magic have seen an increase in pushed, powerful cards being printed. As a result, the game is often negatively affected by a handful of powerful cards that warp entire formats around themselves. This is most evident when looking at the ban list for the last few years and seeing more and more cards getting added. This has led to the point we're at now. A card printed in a standard legal set has been added to the Vintage ban list, something I would have never imagined. On my channel, I try to keep my own opinion on the game to myself. After all, I feel that most other Magic YouTubers do a better job at voicing their opinions, while I prefer to simply stay focused on the story. On this topic, however, I must say, companions are a mistake. Somebody, anybody at Wizards of the Coast should have seen this ability and known what kind of issues it would bring. It took me and many other casual players only one look at this ability to know that it would be a problem. While there is potentially room to discuss what could have been with maybe heavier restrictions or weaker companion cards, the fact now is that this ability is one that has had one of the worst impacts the game has seen in years. I'm of the opinion that this mechanic should go the way of Ante, in that it should never be printed again, and the ability should be banned in every single format. But banning companions everywhere won't mean anything if something more powerful is coming soon. Where do we go after this? What other, more powerful abilities wait in a future set? Will Wizards print a companion planeswalker? Or partner companions? Or maybe an even more absurd ability? I don't know, but I dread the possibilities. Here's hoping that, going forward, a bit more care is made when creating new, pushed abilities, so that they don't end up warping the game I fell in love with. What do you think? Some people enjoy the companion mechanic, despite its flaws. Do you like it, or hate it? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like or consider sharing it with your friends. If you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button, you'll be alerted whenever I upload a new video. While you're here, why not check out one of my other lore videos? I'd appreciate it a whole lot if you did. Thanks again, and have a good day.